through the procurement process, which is one of the problems where we didn't have power. Take, for example, NIPP. NIPP was designed by now, by 2010, we should have had all the 4,700 something megawatts fully harvested. By 2015, its second phase, so NIPP alone could have contributed about 8,000 megawatts to the grid, or up to 10,000 megawatts to the grid, plus existing potential capacity of 6,000. So we would have been at 16,000 megawatts of power, and that would have been so much good power in the country. What happened? Poor contracting. Contracts were awarded to some firms that are Nigerian firms that have no capacity, zero. So 2-3 years down the line, they are revising those contracts. That is project management failure, both corruption and just deliberate lack of capacity, and then, of course, favoritism. And that's what the public procurement rules were to stop. The previous government did not fully fire on. Yar'Adua refused to inaugurate the procurement council. Jonathan didn't inaugurate it. Now Buhari is not inaugurating it. So same problem. Same problem.
All right. Let me quickly, Dr. Amadi, let's allow Dr. Idahosa to weigh in here. What the president today said, Dr. Idahosa, looks so much like there might be a move, because there are a lot of civil society who have asked the president and the attorney general to look into probing what has been spent over the last few years. If that is to happen, especially on this issue of the $16 billion that have been mentioned today, what do you think will be the way forward, or what do you think would happen?
Well, I think that the way forward would be, as Dr. Amadi said, improve on the procurement process. But if you want to actually revisit the expenditure profile of the past, and I think they should revisit it, they will need to look at setting up a very strong, credible committee to review the past paperwork on this matter, including the report of the National Assembly, and then see where they take it from, because that could form the basis of getting people to account for their misdeeds, so that it doesn't look like Nigeria is a Father Christmas nation where you just come, do what you like, and move on. So there's no question that there need to be some deterrence with respect to the way the power project was handled in the past, in order to point the way for more prudent actions for the future.
So, in essence, let's close the show now. And 30 seconds, perhaps, for my guest, Dr. Idahosa, and 30 seconds also for you, Dr. Sam Amadi. In essence, what it looks at the bottom line is that we are doing well. Do not criticize us on some of the things that we are doing. Isn't it what the president was talking about today, Dr. Idahosa? Just in about 30 seconds, if you can close.
Well, I think that it's not about criticism now. It's much more now about being proactive. Get the business done, because Nigerians are in darkness. We need the light, we need electricity, we need power. So let's get it on. And if you have to check those who mismanage public funds, there are agencies to do so. Have the political will and move on.
Dr. Amadi, in 30 seconds, if you may, if you would tell us, you have had the experience, you've been there, you've seen it, you spent 5 years over there in that office at NERC. What can you say about the improvement? Can the Buhari government have a boasting right over these issues of power? In 30 seconds.
Well, I think the Buhari government has a right to boast, but they should boast together, hand in glove with the previous government. For example, when I left in September, in December, we were 4,800. By February, it got to 6,000. Then it reversed back to 3,000, reversed to 3,400. So essentially, we have made improvement standing in the same place. We need to change the way we did things in the past. The government should penalize those who didn't do well, but the government should not continue the process in which brought us this problem. It's the process of not allowing every investment to be regulated, so that you put the money as the regulator will say. So in this network all over the world, there's nothing like discretionary spending. You have to spend according to investment, relevant and monitored and regulated, so that we have a systematic way of checking corruption.
Our panel tonight, Dr. Sam Amadi, former chairman of the National Electricity Regulatory Commission and a law lecturer at the Base University, a former member of the House of Representatives, a lawyer also, Honorable West Idahosa. Many thanks, gentlemen, for your time on the program. Well, and I hope that you've had some decision in your hands based on the information you have on the program tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm Sean Kimbaloye. Bye-bye.